Hey guys, welcome to the Wiki channel where the search for the truth begins. So today's topic is Covaxin Indian vaccine, 4 test phases, Gates Foundation playground. Before we start the topic, some information on the situation in India. We have information from a reliable source from a government hospital who says that the coronavirus will spread rapidly in our country. Already the government hospitals are full of corona patients and there are no more beds in many cities. Some private hospitals have refused to treat corona patients. Daily new cases numbers are increasing. With more corona cases coming in, it will be hard for the hospitals to manage the situation. The situation which happened in European countries may happen in India. People who come to hospitals are subjected to swab tests. If you have any symptoms, you can give swab tests in nearby primary health centers. There will be a slight delay in the report. The people who are tested positive includes shop owners and people working in offices. Both symptomatic and asymptomatic patients have been confirmed. So we advise you to stay in your houses and go out if you absolutely need it. We are now responsible for our health and our family's health. You already know the steps and procedures. Please follow it. Let's get into the topic now. Bharat Bio-Tech India Limited (BBIL). Have they developed a vaccine in India? Covaxin is the name of the medicine. How true is this information? On August 18th, will Covaxin be available to the Indian population? There are a lot of questions. When we go in search for answers, we will have to discuss about Bill Gates. What is a monopoly? One person will be in charge of all operations. If there is a monopoly and the small businesses have to buy products from that firm, this is called monopoly. So this is how Big Pharma works. The vaccine program operates in this way. We are not going to discuss whether these vaccines are good for us or not. Instead, we will discuss the corporate which gains profits by selling vaccines. We can't call it as corporate, but they call it a charitable trust. You will have a doubt. Is it a corporate or a charitable trust? Once you complete watching this video, you will get the answer. The first topic, Bharat Bio-Tech India Limited has developed a vaccine called Covaxin. They say that they will distribute the medicine in India on August 15, 2020. India has developed the vaccine. There were so many messages and posts shared in social media. But in the world, nearly 140 corporates are developing a vaccine for the coronavirus. Nearly 11 medicines in these 140 medicines are recommended for trials. In these 11 recommended medicines, there are 2 medicines developed by Indian pharma companies. Bharat Bio-Tech India Limited is one among the 2. So BBIL with ICMR and National Institute of Virology (NIV), these 3 organizations combined and have developed a medicine. They are going to test the medicine which will start in July 7th, 2020. So from July 7th to August 15th, the tests will be done. Within 32 days, they have to complete a 4-stage test program. Many experts and scientists say that it is impossible to complete the tests and distribute the medicine to the Indian people within August 15th. BBIL has announced that the news which has been spread in the social media was wrong. The date has yet to be confirmed and it is not August 15th. But within August 15th, they could have completed phase 2 of the test program. How many phases are there for the medicine to complete? Phase 1 and phase 2 determines the efficiency of the medicine. They will check the medicine on virus affected patients and take results whether they have side effects and other diseases. So they will analyze the patients for nearly 30 to 120 days. Phase 3, the medicine will be tested on patients from various regions. Phase 3 contains the dosage level according to the patient's age. Many tests will be conducted in Phase 3. Participants may be from 1000 to 3000 patients. In Phase 4, they will analyze how effectively they can distribute the medicine to the people across the country. Production and distribution will be determined in Phase 4. We have to focus on first 3 phases now. Covaxin will be tested on 360 to 375 patients. In Phase 2, nearly 750 patients will be tested. BBIL, ICMR and NIV have said that they will complete the Phase 1 and Phase 2 within 28 days. We may have 2 questions. Is this possible? Can they complete 2 phases within 28 days? These questions were raised by many scientists. BBIL have said that under the international law they are proceeding with the medicine. What is the plan of BBIL? They plan to inject the patient with one dosage of Covaxin. After 14 days, they will start phase 2. In phase 2, nearly 250 patients will be injected with the medicine. So within 28 days, phase 1 and phase 2 should be completed, says BBIL. The international scientist community has accused BBIL, ICMR and NIV that they are using humans as lab rats. This is not possible, says the international community. ICMR has clarified that they will complete the phase 1 and phase 2 successfully. Then they will announce the results and the date is not yet confirmed. What is the reason behind this news that the vaccine will be released on August 15th? There are two reasons. The coronavirus will have a big impact in the American elections. When a vaccine has been developed, if it is from America, then the president will be re-elected in the next election. This is the reason why Donald Trump introduced Operation Warp Speed to attempt rapid vaccine development. Through Operation Warp Speed, more than 300 pharma companies are now trying to develop a vaccine in America. In India, the Bihar elections are going to happen and BJP might be using this Covaxin for election results. The coronavirus has affected more than 11 crore people across the globe and more than 5 lakh people have lost their lives to the virus. There are chances India may move up to the second most affected country in the world. Many issues around the world, India has been the talk of the town. World Health Organization leadership is now led by India. The Indian people are getting affected in huge numbers. People are afraid. They can easily bring in a vaccine, then these pharma companies can make huge profits from India. During this time, there are two candidates for vaccine from India called Covaxin and ZyCov-D. Are there only two medicines supported by the Drug Controller General of India? No, this is the time to discuss the truth about the vaccines and Bill Gates. The details which we have discussed up to this point will be available in Google if you search it. Is there a connection between BBIL and Gates Foundation? Yes, there is a link. For vaccine developments, nearly 100 crore rupees was given by Gates Foundations to BBIL as donation. So Gates Foundation has funded BBIL. Who is developing ZyCov-D? ZyCov-D has been developed by Zydus-D. Is there a connection between Zydus-D and the Gates Foundation? No, but Zydus-D has signed an agreement with IDRI, meaning Infectious Disease Research Institute. IDRI and Gates Foundation have major connections. Billions have been given to IDRI from Gates Foundation. IDRI is the one which will coordinate the distribution of the vaccine. So through this information, we can clearly understand that Zydus-D has an indirect connection with Gates Foundation. Gates Foundation is a part of every research to find a vaccine all over the world. So India has nearly 11 pharma companies trying to develop a vaccine. The Indian pharma companies have already signed agreements with various foreign pharma companies. The agreement says that the foreign companies will develop a vaccine and the Indian pharma companies will produce the vaccine in large quantities. So if any pharma in the world develops a vaccine, they still need the Indian pharma companies to produce the vaccine in required quantities. Indian pharma companies are the ones who are capable of producing and exporting to other countries. Already two important foreign pharma companies have signed agreements. The one is called AstraZeneca, a British-Swedish MNC, and the second is the US-based Moderna pharmaceutical company. These two companies are the leading candidates in developing a vaccine for COVID-19. Moderna is developing a vaccine called mRNA-1273. This mRNA-1273 has not been tested on humans, but the conducted tests have resulted in failure. But mRNA-1273 has reached phase 3. Next comes AstraZeneca vaccine, which is called AZD1222. Both vaccines have reached phase 3 stages. So when these two medicines have passed the 4 stages, the production of these two vaccines will start from India in massive quantities. So they have already signed agreements with the India pharma companies. These two vaccines are under the direct control of the Gates Foundation. We should have forgotten a medicine called hydroxychloroquine. World Health Organization and other pharma companies have dropped their research on hydroxychloroquine. Replacing hydroxychloroquine is Gilead's remdesivir. The cost of this medicine in India is one dosage is Rs 5,000. So if a patient needs 6 dosages of this medicine, that patient has to spend nearly 50,000 for the medicine. It's just 50,000, only 50,000 rupees. Now let's discuss the American situation. America is the most affected country by the virus. Due to the coronavirus, normal people are suffering a lot. What are the world's government doing? How are they changing their world politics? They are changing their black money into white. They are earning huge profits from medicines. And we are becoming slaves to the Big Pharma. A great example is this remdesivir medicine. America has bought 5 lakh dosages by giving 14,000 crore rupees. The Trump administration has bought 5 lakh dosages, which are the entire batch production of this medicine for July 2020. Then in August and September 2020, nearly 90% of the production will go to America. The agreements have already been signed. Has remdesivir passed the 4-phase test? No. The medicine remdesivir was developed many years ago, which is like hydroxychloroquine. Through this medicine can save only a few numbers of people. To save these few lives, many crore rupees have been spent. The amount spent was only for 5 lakh dosages. The affected people in America is way high than the bought dosages. Covaxin is still in phase 2. mRNA 1273 and AZD 1222 are in phase 3, which have agreements with the Indian pharma companies. Many countries have given billions to these two pharma companies. The details which we shared with you are only the tip of the iceberg. To discuss the topic further, we should know about this mRNA 1273. Please search for this medicine, mRNA 1273. Have they conducted human trials with this medicine? What is the result? If you find the answers, you will know the proceedings of the Moderna pharma company, and you will also understand the connection between Moderna and Gates Foundation. Is there a connection between Moderna and ICMR? Search for these questions. If you cannot find the answer, we will update you in the upcoming videos. Comments about this video are most welcome. Please do subscribe and share for more content to WikiVox, the voice of Wiki. Nandri, Vanakkam.